they're just looking for a villain, but they all going to follow me. He shot the host on live TV, and they're like, you know what? Hell yeah, you guys need to move. I don't care how much.
I'm not an eggy apologist. Can you let me finish what I'm saying before you go throw me under the cancellation bus, please? Kind of
You were on Google.
No, I didn't go on Google.
Yeah, I thought you were looking through what Jim Carrey was in. You did. That's how you knew he was in.
Oh, you lost the rent money. I guarantee your funeral costs more.
Okay.
A lot more.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another pop culture podcast. I am your host, Sophia Pobee. Welcome to our very first episode. Woo! And today I am joined with the one, the only, Styles Parker. He is a writer, a director, a creative, and he also happens to be my boyfriend. Woo!
That's my favorite accomplishment on that list.
Yes, I'm so excited to start this venture. This is our first episode. Say hi, Styles.
Hello, everybody. I am the great, the one and only Styles Parker.
Exactly.
Happy to be here.
Yay! Okay, and I'm really excited to have him here because I didn't just have him here because I think he's cute. I brought him here because the topic is villains, okay?
Yeah, right up my
on
alley.
TV and in movies, some of our favorite villains and all that stuff. We're going to get into that, and I think you're the perfect person for me to talk about this with.
Because I love villains.
Exactly, because he is a villain.
I mean, like I said, if you give me superpowers, the world would not like it.
Exactly.
Either they'd love it or they hate it. I don't know how you feel.
I think they'd hate it. But before we get into that, this is the first little segment I want to do on every episode called 6 Degrees of Separation. And now you know this game well because I like to play this for fun.
You like to beat me at this for fun.
This is your biggest anxiety, your biggest stress inducer. Basically, if you guys don't know, 6 Degrees of Separation, you're supposed to be connecting two celebrities through 6 celebrities or less. So, if you're like, let's connect, I don't know who's the celebrity, like Daniel Radcliffe to America Ferrera, okay? Something like that, like something random, and you have to connect them through celebrities in their movies. I mean, I do it differently because I know that in general you can connect them through anything. Like some people do singer and actor. I only do actors. It makes it easier. It's better for me to focus. So
and a guy like me will never get it if you throw too many things in there.
Exactly. Like if you have to do like a singer to like an actor or something, and then people want to do it, they're like, they were at this award ceremony or whatever. Like I don't do like that. I just do 2 actors.
I have ADHD.
Exactly. And we're not trying to do all that. But yeah, I gave us some prepared ones because otherwise we'd be here talking about whatever and then just staring off into the distance like, oh, what was that again? Okay. And so the one that I gave for us was Jim Carrey and Will Smith. So you two can do it at home and see if you can figure it out. I mean, focus and listen. But in the back of your mind.
I would say give it a quick pause.
Yeah, give it a pause, get a coffee, get a water. And then think about it and come back and let me know how long it took you to come up with that answer. So, who wants to go first? Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. I'm pretty proud of this one. I got it pretty quick.
Okay. Do you want to tell them how you usually do this?
Okay, so how I usually do this, because it's impossible for me. I don't know how you people with your big brains go through this the way you do it.
No.
I have to, so if you say you give me Will Smith and, Will Ferrell and, Will Smith and Jim Carrey, I have to now look at what movies they've been in, because even though they're both 2 of my favorite actors, I got to go look through their catalogs. I got to look at the movies that they've been in and the actors they've been in with, because even if I love the movie, I don't know the actors. It's a whole process. But for this one, which was Will Smith and Jim Carrey, I was pretty good. I didn't have to use Google once. I didn't have to dig through any lists of anything. I just kind of pulled.
You were on Google.
No, I didn't go on Google.
Yeah, I thought you were looking through what Jim Carrey was in. You did. That's how you knew he was in Batman
Okay, well, that's the only thing I did. I just looked at what movies Jim Carrey was in. Usually I go through each movie and find
do, which is crazy.
Like, because it's hard.
That's the whole point.
No, the super genius across me is going to sit here and be like, well, you can't do it on my level. I am not you. Not all of us are blessed with the level of a baby
knowledge.
genius that you
Why
got.
is it baby genius?
Because they was geniuses.
Oh, okay, but I'm a baby genius.
No, the babies that were geniuses.
Yes, okay.
Or Jimmy Neutron. What do you want from me?
I'm not a kid, so just like none of those apply. That's my thing.
Okay, Stephen Hawking. I know you're getting cocky now, but
I've never go.
Okay, so for my 6 degrees, I had Jim Carrey to Will Ferrell in The Office. Okay, when they're looking for a new manager. Then from Williams Ferrell, okay. From Will Ferrell, I got Will Ferrell to Samuel L. Jackson in The Other Guys. Okay. Samuel L. Jackson to Leonardo DiCaprio in Django. Okay. Leo to Margot Robbie in Wolf of Wall Street. Okay. And then Margot Robbie to Will Smith in Suicide Squad.
Good
Pow.
job. Good job.
Felt so good.
All right. And so for me, I said Jim Carrey is in Bruce Almighty with Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston is in She's Just Not That Into You with Ben Affleck. And then Ben Affleck is in Suicide Squad with Will Smith.
Ah.
Yeah, you remember that he's in a short scene.
Yeah, I remember that. See, she'll get it in 3. If you that was it, right? That was
everything. Yeah, I was like, was it 3? Yeah, technically in between. It was in 2.
I was in 2. See, me, a guy like me, everything is probably going to connect back to superheroes if it can, because that's where I know people.
That's the easiest route to go. That's a tip for you guys. Go through Marvel movies, go through Harry Potter, go through This Is the End, like a big ensemble cast
This is the end. Sausage. If I knew more people in Sausage Party, yes, but This Is the End is a perfect one because if I give her anything, I try not to include anyone who's in This Is the End because for her, it's already too easy. I can't be giving her like a star-studded. She can probably get it in 2 most of the time if I do that.
So, I mean, either way. But I was like what I did, an ensemble cast is always helpful. So I did, She's Just Not That Into You is a bunch of people.
Yeah, I
and
know
so,
that.
exactly, because you didn't expand your movie vocabulary, so to speak, for a long time.
I watched that movie. I just don't collect
You
actors.
have watched it?
Yes, I just don't collect actors. They don't click in my brain.
I have a good, But I also wanted to mention, because I don't think I did, that we are actually dressed up in costume. This is not how we regularly dress. I hope a lot of people watch this. I hope, but I'm not dressing for business just quite yet. We are dressed up in our Halloween costumes, which, any guesses? Okay. Yeah, we are villains ourselves. We are Hazel and Cha-Cha in the first season of The Umbrella Academy, even though Hazel's quite reformed, but that's who we are.
I'm a good guy now.
Yeah, you're a good guy now. He's
married a 65-year-old woman. We settled down.
Which was crazy. And Cha-Cha is, spoiler alert, dead. Okay, but these are our costumes.
Deserve it.
Yes. She lost her mind, Miss Mary J. Blige. Okay. Yes. Now on to the meat and potatoes. We're talking about villains. I'm so excited.
It's my favorite topic.
Who are some of your favorite villains in TV and film?
Okay. It's a nuanced list now. There's a difference, right? So for example, the Joker is probably my all-time favorite villain.
Yes.
And that's because he's just unreadable. He just does things for chaos sake. He just does whatever he can to devolve society into the worst possible form of it. And to me, that's the purest villain. There's a lot of villains that want money, power, all these things.
I do want you to divulge. You mean Heath Ledger specifically, though?
I mean the Joker in general. Heath Ledger is my favorite Joker by far, no question. Because he just portrayed that in a way that no one else has on screen, in a way that I feel was just so true to the core of the Joker. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix Joker is a Jack Napier kind of Joker. It's a
Is that the original guy? The one in the 60s?
In the comics. So they've only named 2 or 3 Jokers. Jack Napier is one of them. Arthur Fleck's another. The Joker's technically supposed to be a specter. You know what I mean? It could be anybody. The Joker has apparently been multiple people. One dies and another one takes up the mantle.
He's like Santa.
Exactly, like Santa. Exactly. Coming around and giving people whatever they deserve.
I don't know about that. Also, but you said Jack Napier, but in the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, he is Arthur Fleck, isn't he, right? Okay, but they're similar.
Yeah. So in his demeanor, in the way that he acts, once he becomes a Joker, the kind of movements and everything like that, Heath Ledger is more like a new age Joker, a killing joke kind of Joker, from the newer cartoons. But that older style of Joker from the comics is more of that Arthur Fleck style, and I like that. I like the way he portrayed it. I just do like the newer, more real, just about the psycho, not about his emotional trauma. You know what I mean? I like that Joker.
Of course you do. You don't care about their emotions. You just want them to be evil.
I just want to do some crazy shit, man. Get to it.
I was he still does. I don't remember. I keep mixing. Yeah, well, we heard some things, but I keep mixing up in my mind the Joker movie with Robert Pattinson's Batman. The scenes get really crossed in my mind.
Oh, really?
Because I think I watched them. I don't remember when Robert Pattinson's Joker came out. I think 2022 maybe.
The Batman?
Yeah, sorry, Batman, not Joker.
I think 2021 or 2022, because I remember I was talking about it at my old job when I was running.
Well, I know that I watched that one the year it came out because we wanted to watch it. I feel like it was COVID-ish times because I remember being at home and I remember for my brother's birthday, I'm like, this is your gift. I'm going to buy it on like Prime or something. I was like, I'm going to not even buy it. I rented it. Which I was so annoyed because it was like $30 and I rented it.
$30?
Yeah, for it to be on things later. But yeah, that one. And then I didn't watch Joker like the year it came out or anything like that. And I waited for it to come on streaming and I think I like struggled. So I always kind of confuse the endings, but I do know I like both of them. But I don't really remember any of the like chaos that Joaquin Phoenix's Joker created, like at all.
Okay.
I don't remember anything
So like
he did.
and that's part of the reason why I like his Joker because it's a little bit different. Like at the end of Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, he's on I think Larry King Live or one of those shows.
Well, not like isn't he with Robert De Niro's like comedy show?
Yeah, it was something like that, like some kind of show. He was on some kind of like talk like either talk show or event show or something like that. And he ends up giving his monologue and then I think he shoots.
Oh yeah,
Larry King or whoever it is.
Yeah,
and goes outside. Everyone follows him. Now he builds this big like the beginning of his Red Hoods. His army of Jokers.
The people in Gotham are just
psychotic. Yes.
They're just looking for a villain. But they all going to follow me. Yeah, he shot the host on live TV, and they're like, you know what? Hell yeah. You guys need to move. I don't care how much money you have. They need to move.
Half of them don't move because they like the freedom of the chaos. You know what I mean?
Which doesn't make sense. Because I feel like there's so many innocent people in Gotham. Like those are the ones at the mercy of whichever villain of the week is there. Just like in The Dark Knight. When they do the boat thing and like the Joker, like all those people seem to be like normal and innocent. Like those are the people I'm talking about. Y'all need to move.
You just end up on a boat with 70 other people and I switched. I'm talking about boat. Like, what are you talking about?
And they were so close to doing it.
See, here's the thing too about people in Gotham, right? I feel like there's two types of folks. There's the folks that are like you, regular people who just want to go to work and come home, and then the folks that are like,
I don't want to just go to work.
No, but I'm saying like as opposed to the chaos. You know what I mean? Like that's like a regular day. But like then the guys like me who are like, yeah, zombie apocalypse could be kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like I could see what I can do.
It's literally not that. It's just crime and violence turned up to 10, and people in costumes doing crime and
they like the fact that a lot of people don't want to do crime. But they like the fact that there's no one telling them not to this, that, or the third. They have freedom to do whatever, and maybe they are a little secret back alley rapist. You know what I mean? My thing with that's right. Please forget him. My thing with that though is that like when Batman will break your arm for stealing a chocolate bar. Well, why are you? He's almost worse than the villains.
Literally,
why are you still here?
I mean, that's like a funny online joke. I don't think he doesn't know y'all. I mean, I guess
I've watched him drop a man off the roof for information.
Yeah, I was like, well, I feel like if you're on his path, like he's hunting down somebody, he's like, we're the fucking Riddler, and you are jaywalking, yeah, you'll get body slammed. But I feel like in general,
see, Batman from the comics. Batman from the comics is indiscriminatory. He's not like the whole like for a candy bar is a joke thing. Yeah. But a man could be low level street dealing things where police will be like, you know what, I'm gonna cut you a break. He's gonna snap your leg in half. So you tell him where the big guy is.
Well, because all the police are corrupt.
He's gonna hold you off a building. No, I'm saying the police in Toronto might let you go for that. He's gonna hold you off a building and drop you, not high enough to kill you, but high enough to snap your fucking legs in half.
He does not believe in crime.
Yeah, he is a criminal. He's a criminal.
He's a vigilante. No one hired you to do this job, but now you're working with the police, so it's like
Like, but I think he's more because he won't kill you. Like Deadpool, at least will just cut your neck or put a bullet through you.
But also,
he will injure you for life.
Deadpool
Batman
has a specific vendetta, at least in his, not vendetta, but kind of, like in his movies, at least he's on that path. He's not just like crime guys, because he's like, there's 90 other people in my world alone who will deal with this. He's like, there are 500 people alone in this city of New York that will deal with you. So anyone I'm dealing with is personal.
Except for in the Batman Deadpool and Wolverine when he went to join the Avengers. He wanted to be a big guy.
Yeah.
He was feeling sad.
Yeah. But I just mean like in general, his thing.
See, but like even him though, what I mean is like he's more merciful.
Yeah.
Because like you break both my arms, snap my leg into it, and give me a fractured spine. Just kill me.
Well, I
just
know,
kill
right?
me.
Well, also I don't know because I'm like Batman. He has all his childhood trauma he didn't resolve. He did not go to one day of therapy, so he takes it out on these sometimes innocent people. These jaywalkers, these loiterers.
Yeah. That guy's car you just ran over with him inside. He's a father of 5.
Okay.
He works 2 9 to 5. So it's a 9 to 5 and then a 5 to 9. Okay.
Exactly.
Let him live.
So he was just trying to, provide. He's like, working at any job you have in Gotham is not going to provide you enough because somebody's corrupting it and sneaking money under the table. And so he's like, you know what? I'm just going to run something for somebody. Okay, what's her name? Fish Mooney.
Fish Mooney, yeah, Fish Mooney.
I don't even know. I never watched Gotham, so I don't know what she do. She drugs probably.
A lot, yes.
Yeah, so it's like,
drugs, prostitution, all sorts of
I'm
things.
just gonna do a little help her. I'll do security for her nightclubs. I'm making that up. Does she run a nightclub?
That's also a thing too. Penguin used to do that.
I'll do that on the weekend, and I'll just make an extra couple dollars for my family. And now Batman broke his back in several places.
Yeah, in several places. He can't even move the damn. He has one of them hoses in your mouth. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say Batman doesn't ask questions, but I'm like he does, but it's just like quick ones, like who are you? Where are you going? Yeah, and then you're dead or.
Which is why he's damn near a villain. Which is why Batman's my favorite superhero. The man has no powers. None whatsoever, and people will still rather see Superman than Batman, okay? He is a villain through and through, and I love it.
I'm like, it's so funny. I'm like, we just turned this into the Batman podcast and on villains.
I know.
But this is
I only got to one villain.
I know. This is also just realizing that maybe Batman is the villain, and maybe that's what we're getting at.
That's what the police are trying to get him constantly.
We're actually here. We should be defining heroes and villains. I'm not going to do that because we're just doing stereotypical whatever. Yeah. So yeah, who are some of your other favorite villains?
That list that I made. Okay, so another one of my favorites. I mean, I think you could agree with this. It's Homelander, just because of the nuance. I like the. First of all, I like this new way we're going with superheroes. Mm-hmm. Like with Invincible and the boys and everything like that, where we're kind of putting a realer take on them. Like with Omni-Man, another one of my favorite villains, who is also very nuanced. Like at first he's different because he's a conqueror or whatever. Like that's already different enough for me to be like, okay, that's cool. And like a sleeper agent. He's a sleeper agent conqueror. Like he was sent here to take over Earth. Where he played a hero for a bit. Like, that was cool enough. And then you have the arc of him and his son. You know what I mean? And that growth. And in the season 2 and 3, like everything that happens then. And like I read the comics too, so I have the full arc for him. I won't ruin it for you, or for anybody. But it's really good. His story. Homelander now is an even better villain for me because like with Omni-Man, yes, he's great because he has like a whole redemption arc.
Well, hold on. Before you get on to Homelander, I do want to talk about Omni-Man just quickly because I'm like, yeah, this redemption arc is weird. Like, the end of season 1, damn near kills his son, which I guess you can be like, oh, it's da-da-da-da-da.
He's Viltrumite,
yeah, and also to make him, but I don't care. Like, you turned on your son and you, like, destroyed cities or whatever.
He should have killed him according to his culture, but the fact that he didn't means that he is changing.
But irrelevant. I'm trying to say, he did all that, right? And then Invincible was like mad at him, bitch, and like, what is my dad? Like, what is like? This is crazy. This is
obviously,
reason
kill thousands of people.
Reason to be mad at your dad. Yeah, kill thousands and beat you.
Use you to kill a bunch of people. Like what?
Okay, and then
with your face.
Season 2 is it that he finds his little brother and all that.
Yeah.
And there's the planet, and then he's captured, and now he's just like kind of like, I've forgiven him, and it's like, where's my dad? And I'm trying to save my dad, which is kind of crazy. I'm like, I know, like he's clearly not like the big bad villain, but it's like he doesn't really get any kind of come up. It's like he's in prison, and like I'm like, guys, free him, free Omni-Man, which I also don't want. I'm like, I don't know what I want. He's a great character, I would say. I was like, not even villain, because it's like 1 second he is, 1 second he isn't, but it's just like, I feel like the whole first season of Invincible was like, these very like the boys, and like these heroes aren't always what you think. Like, look at freaking Omni-Man. He's a fraud. He's a phony. And then it was like, but we kind of root for him anyways because he's a dad. He's a father of 2 now. Like
until he murdered thousands. Are you talking about like before that or after? Like after the redemption arc.
Like this redemption arc is kind of like, yeah, he did all that, but now he's in prison on another planet. Let's get him. Let's help our boy.
See, now I can give you my input on that. Like I feel like that part there, like when they first got to the place, like the people on that planet, the whatever they're called, I can't remember the
ant planet.
Yeah, their lifespans are so short, right?
Yeah.
So they have gone through generations with him being there. I can understand why they revere him.
Well, yeah. Also, they don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think he came there and he's like, "Yo, look, I just came from
killing
in Earth for
but
beat my son."
Know about all of
like she told him after, which is like. It's so easy though for her, obviously. Like she wasn't there to be like, I forgive you.
See what I was getting at with that is that with his son coming now, seeing all this, he was pissed off at first, rightfully so. He was like, this guy,
Yeah.
I don't like how quickly we got to save my dad.
Exactly, very quickly. You were so far away from your mic.
Oh, sorry. I don't like how quickly we got to save my dad. It was very much like we need him to like his dad again. Like in the comics, it kind of felt the same, but it's writing, so it was like a little different. I felt more like.
You had more time.
Yeah, it felt more real. But in the show, obviously now you're taking those 20 pages and condensing them into like 2 minutes. And it's like, damn. Now, where we are, have you finished all the new stuff? Everything that's out now?
Yeah, like I'm up to date and all that.
Okay, so look where we are now with the Viltrumite ship, how he's been captured, and Alan, all that stuff. Alan's become like super strong.
Who's Alan?
The one-eyed alien guy.
Yeah. It's Seth Rogen's character.
Yes. And now he is like Viltrumite strong, right? They've reinforced him and all that. And I like the arc between them. Like that's the redemption arc that started to make me like Omni-Man for real.
Yeah.
Is when he's on that ship with Alan and he's trying to like take his punishment and he really wants to just be done with it. And he knows what he knows what he's done and he's not trying to like make excuses. He's trying to fix himself. Not even fix himself. He's trying to take responsibility. And I like how Alan's like, well, I mean, dying ain't gonna fix nothing. You know what I mean? Like, get out here and help us. So I like that. That's the kind of growth arc that I like. I don't like the beginning where they just were like, hey, take him. He's nice. And shove it down our throats.
It was just like, well, he's over it. Why aren't you over it?
No.
Mark, come on.
No.
Yeah, he beat your ass. He left your mom, called her a pet. But
bloody
he's
Jew
good
to all
now.
hell.
He's got a new wife and a son.
Yeah.
Like, what?
He literally you saved a lady and then she was gone. You had her arms in your hands because of him. That's traumatizing on any level.
And speaking of arms in your hands, that can bring us to the boys.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. That's a good
Robin,
segue.
season 1. But yes, Homelander.
Okay, so Homelander now is a whole different kind of nuance. I like Homelander's character because I can fully understand where he's coming from. And that's why he's terrifying.
Well, hold on. When you say nuanced, what do you mean? Because I feel like very clear, straight up villain, but yes.
Yeah. So when I say, he's a very clear, straight up villain. Yes. Like his actions are villainous and sociopathic.
Yes.
But I feel like he is like a, I'd say like, obviously not exactly the same, but I put him in the category of an Ed Gein, where I can't fully wrong him for his actions only because, he was beat down and abused and blah, blah, blah. And never learned how to be a person. Like a regular person who, to this degree, even if they're not going to be violent and sociopathic, they still would not know how to navigate society, right? And now you add that level of... I just want to say,
guys, you heard it here first. Styles Parker is an Ed Gein apologist.
I'm not an Ed Gein apologist. Can you let me finish what I'm saying before you go throw me under the cancellation bus, please?
But no, what you're saying, I understand because it's basically like Homelander is a villain where a lot of villains are, sometimes it's like you understand the full story of how he got there. Like he's super powered, he's all powered, but he was raised without any kind of empathy or care,
love, affection,
at all. And so it's literally like, you guys made a monster. So
you guys made a monster, and now obviously he has to be stopped. That's killing him because like he's a sociopath. At some point, you have to be responsible for your actions, even if you can't be. You know what I mean?
Literally. And there's like, sorry, I was just gonna say, like, there seems like there's no stopping him. Like obviously beyond the like the other superheroes who are trying.
Spoiler alert.
No, but beyond that, I just mean like I was thinking about it in like the most humane, most modern take. I'm like, he can't even do therapy. Like imagine now, like they're like what if we try it? Because realizing how he is. If that therapist says one thing he doesn't like, he will laser her and kill her. Or
and might go on a rampage. You might get triggered because it is therapy. You're digging too deep into his things.
He'll be like, that's crazy. And he will like attack them.
Yeah, he already killed a human in broad daylight and nobody said that. They cheered.
Oh yeah, when he did his thing.
Lasered that guy down and he cheered. So he feels vindicated. And he's really ready to go full on psycho.
Yeah, there's nothing that can stop him because he has a fan base of people who are like with him and just eating it up.
Yeah, no, the comics, I mean, this is going to be very different from the comics. With Invincible, they're following the comic track pretty well, so I won't talk about that. But with the boys, they're so far off of the comics already that they can never do what they're going to do in the comics. That's done. Because in the comics, Black Noir is a clone of Homelander. And he's the one who ends up killing Homelander and then killing himself, basically. I think that's what it is. It was a very convoluted story in the comics. But yeah, in the comics, he's much more of a, like the Homelander is even more nuanced in the comics because he's not even like the main villain. He actually does not do not that much up stuff. It's really Homelander. It's really Black Noir who's like using the Homelander face and like eating babies and doing all this crazy shit. In the show, Homelander is at a level now, even though I understand them, I want them to eviscerate him. I want them to destroy him in the worst way possible.
This is the last season coming up. I'm so excited because it's gonna be, I'm sure, fantastical. Like they always have something going on, and it's like if it's anything like our Girls Get It Done moment, which
amazing,
was so beautiful.
Loved it,
because I'm like, let's just take a second to talk about that, because it was very much like, come on, Marvel. Marvel did their little like the girls are there all of a sudden, everyone's in the same place, and they were just like, we're gonna fight, we're gonna help her. Like Scarlett Johansson, she's like, she's not alone, because that ugly CGI. Fucking henchman of Thanos was attacking somebody. I don't even remember who.
What was it? Nebula? That's what you're talking about?
Not Nebula.
No.
There's one like when they come like, we are the children of Thanos, and she's like fully CGI'd out.
Yeah.
Her, and then she's like attacking somebody, and then she's like, I don't remember what it is. And she's like, you're alone. And then Scarlett Johansson's like, she's not alone. And then all the girls in Marvel are there all of a sudden.
Girls Get It Done.
And I'm like, oh, glad you guys are all here in the same place at the same time. But versus. The boys, I love that scene because it's like they all had very personal,
very real beef
with
especially Kimiko. You ripped her brother apart,
girl. Oh my god!
Geez.
And then like just Stormfront and what's her name, Starlight. Like they just had their beef, and then
real life beef, yeah.
And Queen Maeve, she's pissed. So they're all here, and it's like perfect.
Beat the hell out
and then
of her.
They curb stomped her.
They curb stomped her. It looked like Madam on the Roadside. Like they curb stomped her. It was crazy.
Clapping. I was so happy. I love that moment. Literally. And I mean, they basically nearly did. And then she did.
And Ryan got it done.
Right. Also, I mean, side note, because also she's a great villain. I hated her so much.
Yeah, she's perfect.
And immediately, and I was able to clock she was racist.
I hate her immediately. I thought she was just an annoying, like hipster style, like, oh yeah, I thought the man did. But then she turned into a full on, like literal Nazi. She was part of the Nazi party. Yeah. I didn't see that coming.
Well, when I first I saw it was like an ad, I feel like, for the boys. I feel like, and like, it was in there, or it was like a teaser ad or something. I don't know if it was that or it's just on the show when I saw, or like a clip of her doing her Instagram live, and I was like, she's annoying. So I mean, I didn't hate her from that moment, but yeah, like at first I saw that, I thought she was gonna be annoying, but then later, and she like talks to Starlight, and she's just like, you don't have to take that from them. Like, we're the heroes. Like, we're in charge. Basically, I was like, okay, good. Starlight has an ally.
That's what I thought too. A homie to hold it down with her. Like,
and then when it came to that fight, I kind of like clocked that she was racist, because first she, not only was she gonna go kill Kimiko's brother, which I feel like, what was it, like people were already after him, so
yeah, I wasn't like terrorist, terrorist.
Oh yeah, what was it? Yeah, whatever the thing was called again.
I can't remember.
But yeah, and not that, but I was like, okay, like she's after him, but I was like, oh no, Kimiko, but no, when she got to that apartment building and she was. And she like obviously unnecessarily killed them, but I think I don't know if she killed him already,
the
right?
Black family, and
I noticed because the boys doesn't have that many black extras, they don't have that many black characters.
So if they bring them around, it's for racism.
I was like, that's so crazy. I'm like, there's barely any black people, and she killed them, and I was like, oh, that felt kind of racist. Then she went through the whole building, and everybody else was black or a minority, and I was like, oh, she's racist, I feel. Yeah, so I knew, and then
she called him a yellow something on the roof, and I was like, okay. So
I had me a feeling, but yeah, as for Homelander, I can't wait for his final thing, because he's just super proud. But also like Anthony Starr, like the actor, I just think he's so good because
he's amazing.
Because Homelander's really funny, and he has like his moments, and you can understand exactly why he is the way he is, but ultimately. Pure evil.
Pure evil. See, and this like a Homelander begs the same kind of question that like a Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Ed Gein kind of beg. You know what I mean? Like, is it nature versus nurture? Is it pure evil, or is it something that could have been avoided? You know what I mean? Obviously, he's a fictional character, but like, say we do come up with some superpower shit someday. I'm telling you right now, humans will put one of them boys in a lab and then really test on him. And if he turns into Homelander, he's gonna turn into Homelander. You know what I mean? Like we're not good people, humans.
I know, but I feel like humans, we make our mistakes and we're dumb. But also, I feel like not that dumb. I feel like they know if we're gonna make a super powered weapon, we're gonna have to they're gonna be like, oh, let's raise him so he's a fighter and he knows he's like a soldier. But y'all are gonna have to raise him like a human being as well. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to control him. Besides, like the fear that they did with like Stan Edgar and Doctor, is it Vogel or something?
Yeah, see, and that's what they had said. Vogel was like a father figure to him, right?
Yeah,
Vogel
but not a good one. He was just the stern part. Like they should have got him a mother figure. That's why he had that weird relationship with Madeline Stillwell.
And there was one doctor in there too. Remember, I think in the I feel like there was in the remember when he's killing all of them in that room
in that last season.
Yeah, so there was like one woman in there where she was like, I was like she was like taking care of him when he was younger.
But also I think it was still like
definitely clinical. Bad. Yes, clinical.
I mean, yeah, like abusive towards him. Like if he messed up too, like he just needed somebody like in the Umbrella Academy. Hey, like how they had Mom, like the robot.
Yeah.
Like he needed
and Pogo even like that another like, fatherly figure.
Yeah, they needed that because their dad. Well, who was also, let's talk about, he's also like one of the
villains. Yeah, a crazy villain, a great villain.
I know, Reggie. But also, I'm like, if we just quickly, because we are dressed up as Hazel and Cha-Cha, talk about the Umbrella Academy, I feel like they so dropped the ball.
Oh, my Lord.
I loved.
The last season?
First of all, I love the first 2 seasons. Season 2 is better even than the first, because when I rewatched the first, I was like, oh, it's kind of boring until, like, if you know what's gonna happen, you're like waiting around for it. Like, let's go. Like there's parts that I do like, but it's not until like Leonard Peabody / whatever his real name. I don't know which is the real name. That's introduced. That's really good. Even Hazel and Cha-Cha, they come in a little bit later, but you're just like learning the lore and the story and stuff, and that's
which
good.
I don't mind. I watched it again.
I do. I like it, but then there's just like sometimes like waiting around for things because I'm like, I know this is coming.
Get in the army.
Boo, get the sexy up. Yeah. And then season 3 I hated because, first of all, when I watched the first season of Umbrella Academy was during COVID. Like it came out before that, but that was when I watched it and I liked it. And then season 2, I didn't know what to expect and I loved it. Even though I was like, oh, we're stopping the end of the world again. Like I understand that for the comics that it is, it's like the apocalypse suite or something. But it's kind of annoying. And also, like, it's just like...
See, and that's the only thing I liked about the last season was that you finally gave me a reason as to why the apocalypse keeps happening. Even though I hated the last season. And that was garbage.
God.
Yeah, I did like the fact, though, they brought up that marigold stuff and, like, they were the reason why the world was ending and blah, blah, blah. And even that I hated also because, like, now the end is like, oh, we all just have to die. We have to be erased from existence.
Yeah, I was like,
Shut up.
You picked up a lot from that. I blocked out that last season, so I was like, I don't remember. All I remember is, what's his name? The one that died at first? What's his name again?
Ooh, which one? 5? No, Ben.
Yeah, Ben. Is that Ben turned into a disgusting blob that I like thinking about I could throw up right now. I remember him and that girl, that random ass girl who was like, oh, this is how he really died on that mission that they talked about in season 1, like how he died. Yeah. And it's her, and then they're like turning into like a disgusting like I just remember being like, ew. And then like nothing happening in that season. It was just lagging onward forever.
A lot of them in that lobby or in that whatever trying to get into that. No, season 4 was a Kugel
I was like,
season 4 is a Kugel Blitz.
Yeah.
Except I mixed them up because season 5 they still had to get back into that stupid.
Season 4, there's only 4 seasons.
Sorry, season 4. Season 3 was the hotel, right?
Yeah. So I was gonna
Hotel Oblivion. And
I was gonna get to that because that one really depressed me. It wasn't in COVID, I guess. It was after, but it was taking me back just because like they're in one place. And then having the whole world ending thing, like it just, I was like, I don't like this. Like it was making me feel like depressed.
I did like that season because it felt different, first of all, than the first 2 in terms of like the thing. You know what I mean?
The thing.
Like what we need to do, what's bringing us wherever.
I mean, the world was still ending.
But how? Yeah, it was a interesting concept. The moon crashed into the earth was not that. It just because Vanya did it, don't make it different. Yeah. I don't remember what the second apocalypse was.
It was also Vanya.
Okay. Yes. So I remember that because Klaus had his ghost fighting in that.
But that was clip. Just in the opening credit. That never happened. Yeah. But also, I was gonna be like, remember the end, the last episode of season 2, and then they show like the Sparrow Academy, and so we're like, oh my God, the Sparrows are gonna happen, and then in season 3, they have them all die within like the first, I think, 2 episodes, except for Sloane, which is the one that what's his name? Luther. Yeah, the one that Luther marries. All of them die like immediately, and I was like, okay, that was unnecessary. And I was just like, okay, like I feel like it was like a waste of time. And then we got Ben back, but he's just an asshole. And I was like, I just don't like him. Like, and then I missed like the ghost now because we have this asshole Ben. Like, why?
The ghost was better.
Yeah,
way better.
He was like I was like, yeah, I wish there was some way we could do.
I didn't like the Sparrows at all. Sparrow Academy arc was just stupid.
Yeah. Arc. Sparrow Academy minutes.
Yeah.
There was like 3 minutes of episode. I just remembered 5, who's like my favorite character on Sparrow Academy. his wife, was it Dolores?
Dolores, the
mannequin.
freaking half a mannequin. Like, wasn't it just was his the leg or was his the upper body?
It was the upper body. It was her head to her waist.
Because somebody else in another show I watched, married a leg, a mannequin leg. I couldn't remember.
Of course. And then he'd be like, he went to the department store. He's like, I got you a new blouse. So,
oh yeah, he went and found her original form or full form. Yes, freak.
Weird.
Freak.
But yeah, good villains. I wanted to switch gears a bit because within the world of villains, I want to talk about villain origin stories.
Okay.
Where they like to set them up as, as we're talking about with Homelander, that like, oh, he has a good backstory and this and that, and it makes sense. I usually hate the retconning of a villain origin story. Like, in Maleficent, I should have rewatched. I haven't watched it in years, but in Maleficent, the story, she's the villain, she's the evil witch or something, the evil creature in Sleeping Beauty, and in the original like Disney Sleeping Beauty, it's very long and it's very boring. Like I remember, and it's like we don't get any reasons why she is the way she is, but I'm like, for a kids movie, I just feel like sometimes it's fine. Like we don't need to know why she's we don't need to know why she's evil. We don't need to know why the princess is good-hearted. Like she just is. Okay? But then in like 20 whatever, they did it with Angelina Jolie, and now we have a whole backstory
as to why and what, and
she had wings and the king like was gonna take her on. I've been watching it so long, so this might be wrong in parts, but basically I think she was gonna go, she liked the prince or the king, the future king, and they were supposed to go on a date or whatever. He stood her up, but then he came back and he cut off her wings, and rightfully so, she's pissed, and now she places the curse, she shows up at when they have a kid, and she places the curse on the child of, you're going to be in eternal rest at whatever age, and only true love's kiss can wake you up out of it and whatever. And, you'll prick it's fate, so she'll prick her finger on a spindle and then she'll fall into a sleep. Yes. And my many things with that is like, first of all, if you're mad at the man, be mad at the man. Like if you was fighting at that wedding, then keep it with the people at that wedding. Like, okay, like this is Bella Noche's bitch. No, but like dead ass, like you're mad. Like I know you want to make it his child, so just kill him or something. Like what? And then,
I don't understand that either. With the whole like your bloodline must suffer. Like what?
Girl. For always an eternity. Like, I'm so annoyed. And then I'm like, that's one thing. Because I already fought with my best friend about this, Kashana. And she will be on a later podcast. That's one thing. The other thing is I'm like, it's just a made up story. And I'm like, it's all a made up story, right? But it's just like Sleeping Beauty was written in the 1600s. For somebody in 2010 to be like, wait,
to take it upon themselves to have the lack of autopsy to come and say, I know better.
To say, but what if there was a reason why she was wicked like this? Like, what if she was supposed to date him? And like, what if she had wings? And like, what if they cut out the wings?
And then she was just a bitch.
Like,
to be
she can't just be an evil witch. And she was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Royal family.
You know what I mean? Like maybe she was just poor and she's like, them niggas got money.
Okay, like I just find it so annoying and I hate it. I usually hate it when that happens. But in the cases of something like Wicked, I love it.
Okay, well that's because Wicked was done really well. So and also I kind of feel like that might even be accurate. You know what I mean? Like
Wicked's case is so funny because I didn't think I was even gonna watch the movie, right? I didn't care to, and then my brother was like randomly, he was like, because I got my brother into musicals, okay, like, and I'm like, to be fair, all you guys, anyone, like you grew up watching Disney, you're into musicals, you like musicals, okay?
I was aware of that from early on because I love Singing in the Rain. You can't deny it after
that's
that.
The musical, it's the original, okay? And so like with my brother, we've watched Hairspray, we've watched Dreamgirls, we've watched
both amazing
High School Musical, we watched whatever. You gotta rewatch. Shut up.
I might have watched it. I might have liked it. I mean, I blocked
Styles
it out.
Parker is a High School Musical hater.
I just seemed stupid when I was younger.
Breakup pending. I'm joking.
She's crazy. She's a crazy lady.
I'm joking.
She loves me.
I love you. It's not on the pod. Anyways, what was I saying? can't even remember how much it was. I was
we
like,
were
oh
talking
yes,
about-
my
yes.
brother.
Mhm.
So yeah, he was like, are we gonna watch Wicked? And I was like, no, I never even thought about it. Like, I just didn't care to, because I knew it was on Broadway. I had no idea what it was about, and I just didn't care. But then I was like, okay. And on my birthday, the weekend of my birthday, I was like, let me just buy it, because somebody else, like a friend of friend, she was like, I think you'll like it.
Mm.
Based on what? I don't know. But it was a musical, and she's like, she watched it and she's like, I think you'll like it. And I was like, okay. I feel like, because most people, when they come to movie recommendations, they don't usually say that. They're just like, this is something I want you to watch.
Yeah.
But I think you'll like it. And I was like, okay. So on my birthday weekend, I watched it with my mom and my brother at their house. And I loved it, and I cried, and I don't cry very often, let alone from a movie. I was just so surprised because, right, the thing about her backstory, Elphabeth, is that, like, she's the villain, she's the evil witch from The Wizard of Oz. And while you're watching it, oh wait, spoilers, sorry, hold on. If you've never seen it, spoilers, but go watch it. Pause this. And then go watch the movie and come back.
We'll also tell you what to skip through if you have to. We'll put a marker in.
Yes. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. So
Never mind, sorry.
But yeah, about the evil witch, you've heard about her or whatever. And so the whole story, it seems like it's leading up to be like, and then everyone bullied her because the color of her skin, racism, which led to her becoming the evil witch. She started being mean. And
it wasn't even like just that.
That's what you think the movie is. Turns out she was never evil. They just said you, and that's what killed me. So in Defying Gravity, now that you see everything's happening, and Madame Marvel's on the mic, on the ones and twos, and she's just like this. Her green skin only represents the evil within her heart. This wicked witch.
The way I want to flip my TV, I want to grab her through the screen and just drape her and say, shut your...
The tears were streaming. I was like, huh.
I was Team Alpha the whole time. It burned my soul.
The second. And I'm like, because I was like, we're talking about villains. She is when you started, you think she is the villain, and that's what we're talking about. Glinda's the villain.
Yeah, when you showed it to me the first time, I kept saying, so when does she turn evil?
You did, and I was
over and over again.
Wait, there is no turning point.
I mean, for the fact that these people are trying to destroy these intelligent animals. I was already like, forget these guys. put in talking lions in cages. You're a weirdo. Literally. And then the wizard with the flying monkeys and all they're just so sick in their heads.
They're evil.
And Glinda.
Galinda.
I hate the lady. I'm gonna call her Ben.
Okay.
Ben. She cheesed me the most because she's supposed to be Elphaba's friend. She's supposed to be riding with her. She's towing that fence. She's really playing the fence, and I hate her play the fence ass bitch. She's sitting on that fence talking about, oh yeah, come back. You're not supposed to be doing that. Trying to get her to walk off the ledge, but
just apologize.
You're supposed to be going off the ledge with her. You're her best friend. What are you doing?
Best friend. This is my beef. I'm like, first of all, Glinda, obviously you're a bitch to her from the second you met her because I'll help you. You're nobody. You have no power.
You have no power. She'll toss you across this room in a flick.
You have no real power. Okay? And
then some white folk to be taking some black folk power.
Okay? And then you basically start a school-wide campaign to bully this girl for no reason. Nobody likes her because you don't like her. And then it isn't until
she goes to see the wizard.
No. No. It isn't until Elphaba thinks that Glinda was being nice to her sister because there was that guy. You remember the guy that Ariana Grande is dating in real life? He likes Glinda, and she basically
charming guy.
Bach.
Oh, Bach.
He's a munchkin, and he's a loser. She doesn't give a fuck about him.
Yeah,
no. So it's not until Bach comes and he asks her to the dance, and she's like, no. And then she's like, Glinda says, yeah. Well, she doesn't say no. She says, see that tragically beautiful girl, the one over there in the chair? She's like, it seems so unfair. We should go on a spree. And that's she. I'm quoting the lyrics.
Yeah, I hate her.
Like, I know someone would be my hero if that someone were to go invite her. And so she just basically is like, go ask her. Like, whoever did that would be so brave and heroic to me. And he's like, okay, I'll do it. Right? And so now
she's just a mean girl.
She is. Like, that's a mean girl's move.
That's a mean girl's move.
And then, Regina George would fucking do that. And then, now, Elphaba's piece of shit, little fucking traitor ass sister, Nessa Rose, She doesn't like. She doesn't like her sister. Anything happens, she'll be like, "Oh my god, it's all because of you. Oh, Alphaba, I don't have friends because of you. No one can ever because of you." And I'm like, "Shut up!" Or she'll be like, all she does is blame Alphaba, or to say to people like, "Oh, it's because I'm in a wheelchair."
See, here's the thing. I was about to say, they clearly don't like different. Alphaba's green, okay. You're also black, and you're in a wheelchair. You don't got legs.
There's no true racism in this world. Only colorism when it comes to non-skin tone shades.
All right. Well, I mean, either way, you're still in a chair. I don't want to be pushing you around and shit. Like, I'm not an ableist, but I'm pretty sure somebody over there is. If anyone didn't want to date you, it's not because of Alphaba. It's because you ain't got legs.
Okay, I don't think that's why.
Yeah, and it's wrong either way.
Oh
but like, you can't blame your sister for that. You know what I mean? Like,
but little Jimmy Brooks over here. So she's so annoyed at Alphaba, whatever. But she comes to her and she's like, "Oh my God, Glinda." Oh, because he says to her, I think he basically says like, Glinda inspired him, whatever. So she's like, "Oh my God, I got asked out by Bach. He's so cute." And she's like, "Glinda emboldened him." And then after Alphaba's like, "Wait, Glinda, like, I know that bitch. And she's a backwards ass bitch. She's my roommate and she's evil." This is what she's thinking. And then she's like, "Oh, I know what you're thinking, but trust me, Glinda's good." Okay, I'm gonna skip so basically because now Nessa Rose is happy and that's like all Alphaba cares about. That's all the only reason she's at this whole school. She's like, "Oh, maybe I should give her a chance. Maybe she's not as bad as I thought." Then Glinda, again as a joke, is like, "Let me give you my grandma's witch hat she made for me. This ugly ratty thing is so fucking hilarious. It's the ugliest thing ever." She gives it to Alphaba. She gets to the dance. Everyone laughs at Alphaba. But now Glinda feels bad because she finds out through the hat being a gesture and then through Ariana Grande being nice to her sister, that inspires Alphaba, and she goes to Madame Marble and she's like,
"Learn my magic?"
Well, she's like, "Teach Glinda too. Like, I'm not going to come to the magic classes anymore if you don't involve Glinda." And now Glinda's like, "Oh shit, I've been a real crotch."
Nice.
Okay. And because she's like that, now she wants to, when she's embarrassingly dancing in the circle, now she joins her. Now we're friends. Their friendship is born out of fake kindness from Glinda. And then she accepts her, and then after that, when they share secrets of Glinda being like, or sorry, Alphaba being like, "I'm the reason my mom is dead," which she's not. Oh yeah, they're sharing secrets. Alphaba says that. Glinda shared first, and her secret was, "I'm gonna marry the prince." I don't remember his name anymore.
I don't know.
No, I was thinking, but it's like
Charming?
No, he has a real name. Fiero. Yeah. She's like, "I'm gonna marry Prince Fiero." She's like, "Oh my God, congratulations!" What? She's like, "Well, he doesn't know it yet. That's not a secret, girl.
That's a lie.
That's
a delusion,
girl. It's a delusion." Yeah. And you share that with her, which is like, okay, I can understand that. But then she shared something so serious, and then it was just like, "Oh, now we're friends." Glinda,
you should have turned that lady into a frog,
girl,
and then chucked her.
Glinda, you are the real villain. I'm saying this. We have not seen the second part of Wicked. But I don't know that anything's going to come and change my mind. It could be like full redemption and Glinda is like, "I'm an evil bitch." And then is trying to kill the wizard, which we know it's not going to happen.
Yeah, because it's time, but she goes, "The evil witch is dead."
Yeah.
Here's my thing. If I was Glinda and I had, not Glinda, sorry. If I was Alphaba and I had all that power, the amount of people that I'd be punting, I'd be turning people into puntable objects all the time. Little gnomes, little football, I don't care. Kicking them across the room.
You're changing them into things to punt them?
To kick them as far as I can.
I'm like, at your current height, you can just punt regular people, so I don't think you need to be an all-powerful witch.
If they're munchkins, maybe. I don't know how much height I can get on them though with these legs.
It's not about what's impressive. It's about getting the job done.
No, it's about the satisfaction.
Exactly.
You know, like a 50-yarder.
So then there's that. But yes, that she's really the true villain.
That teacher, the wizard, the teacher is, in my opinion, in that movie.
Madame Marble.
Yes, she is the real true villain.
Well, she's evil.
Yeah, because the wizard's also evil and Glinda's not a good person, but the teacher is the most conniving, methodical of all of them. She really sat there and like put machinations into place to get Alphaba as strong as she could, to get her over to the wizard and like really make her into something.
Yeah,
to do things that she couldn't do.
Master.
Yeah, she's a wicked, evil bitch.
She's the wicked witch. Also, I'm so excited because
she don't bathe.
What?
I was wondering. I keep thinking about that. I don't know how to watch.
Oh yeah, because Alphaba. I don't know how they work around that.
Do none of them bathe because is it all of them that get melted?
No, it's specifically her, okay. But I don't know because of her green skin and the green elixir. But I was going to say I'm excited because the end of this month, part 2, Wicked for Good comes out.
Yes.
So we get to do that and I'm really excited. But as for other like redemption stories, I was like, I never watched it, but Cruella, and I'm like, I don't know how you plan to redeem a character whose whole goal is to skin dogs alive and make a coat. I don't care what happened to you, bitch.
Yeah, I don't care what happened to you. That's you're sick. You're sick. You're sick. Like my favorite like my favorite kind of villain is like an all for one. Like if we're talking about retconning
From
My Hero Academia. Yeah. Like I won't go too far into. I mean, I can. So like Shigaraki is like one kind where I love it, where he was twisted and morphed. He was a good kid, and they kind of made him into something. But also like an all for one where there's no retconning. You can't retcon an all for one. From birth, from the minute he was born, he popped out evil. He popped out stealing his mom's quirk, and yeah. As a child, he was evil, walking around murdering everybody. Like he has never been good. Nothing has happened to him in a sense that would make him that. He just wants everything. He wants everyone to bend to his will, and that's just it.
You just prefer an all powerful evil type, like it doesn't matter.
It depends. I like a nuanced villain too. That's why I like Joker and Homelander are like some of my favorites. That's why I like Shigaraki. But I do like being able to detach from their humanity and just watch a guy like All Might punch his face in and be like, yeah, kill him. You know what I mean? Like that's also fun too. Like the old school style of like Superman and like General Zod. You know what I mean? Like where it was just good guy and bad guy before they made Zod into like a whole I want to bring back my race kind of guy, and just another retconning.
It's just
he was
annoying.
Just mad at Superman before,
right? Like I get it. It's like we're trying to expand this character and make them better, but it's kind of annoying that it's like, especially if it's like someone established. It's like maybe we do that with all the new characters.
Yeah,
I don't need you
create
to create
a character, give him a backstory.
Like what's Ursula's backstory from The Little Mermaid really gonna turn out that she what? Because what could be your reason for being like I'm gonna steal this girl's voice and I want to marry the prince? And
if you go through any of these psychos backstories, you go through Jeffrey Dahmer had a rough childhood. Ted Bundy had a rough childhood.
Real people.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. Is that anyone you're talking about will probably any bad person will probably have a rough childhood. If you're gonna do that, do it right away so we can feel it in the moment. Doing it after the fact is like you're trying to now negate all the other shit.
Literally, it's just like, well, this is why he did it. And when you guys do it for like Disney, I feel like it's just like they don't do it because we're not trying to spend time with the villains like that. Like, only to hear like, ooh, I've got an evil plan and she has no idea what's coming, and then go back to the hero. But it's just like, just do it then if you want and have a real reason beyond it being like for Ursula, like what is it like she hates Neptune or some shit like. So I'm gonna take your daughter's voice and what? What's going on? I mean, like that's fine because it's not like they added a story for. I mean, I didn't watch the new live action one. I mean, no, nothing against Halle Bailey.
I hate when they start changing up things, man. We know what it is. Just make a new character.
He's born in the 1940s.
It feels lazy and complacent to me, and it's like, here's your diversity, take it. You know the Little Mermaid. Let her be white. Create a new. There's 2 black princesses, and instead of creating a new one,
2.
One really. There's
Tiana. Who's the other one?
Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid, apparently.
I guess, but like, no.
But there's one. So instead of making new ones, they're just gonna be like, let's make Cinderella black now. Now you got a black and a white one. No, create more.
They should. I was like, obviously,
I hate it so much.
I didn't have that much problem with that, but yeah, I wish they would just kind of make new ones. But I feel like they're kind of done on that train. Also, side note, I do hate it when Disney makes just live action remakes of everything that they're doing. I hate that so much. It's like I will not watch almost any of them. The only ones I've seen are Beauty and the Beast, which I think it was on TV or I was on an airplane or something. Like it was just like kind of against my will. I haven't
watched any of them,
and
except for Maleficent.
It was so lackluster.
And I did like Maleficent, but
not even the Milan, because I'm like, it looks like you guys just completely changed the whole like vibe and feel, and there was also no music in it
because they was trying to get away from all that heavy overt stereotypical racism that they had in the original Mulan. Same with if they do Pocahontas again, I guarantee you it'll look very different.
True. I wonder if they've considered doing a new Pocahontas, because
it's aggressive.
Yeah. Well, not even because of that, because obviously they would change a lot. But I just mean like because First Nations like representation. I never even thought about that because I watched it when I was really young, and I tried to rewatch it when I was like in high school, and my sister was over, and I was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna watch Pocahontas." She's like, "Why? It's boring." I'm like, "No." And I was like 5 minutes in, and I was like, "This is so boring." And
it's not even a good movie. It's pretty boring.
Yeah, so I was like, if they were gonna do it and then retell, but then they'd have to be like too honest about the real Pocahontas, and
or whitewash the hell out of it.
I don't think they would. I feel like in this day and age, they would probably be a little bit more honest, but then she would still have even John Smith like is her like he's just gonna be like such an ally to her and be like guys and like they would change that stuff. But anyway.
They're all bad.
I had another. This is a funny one. I mean, not funny, but it's crazy. You remember the show 13 Reasons Why, right?
Yeah.
Because then Bryce Walker, he's their show's villain. Yeah. And when we talk about retconning, which is, you know, if we haven't explained it, it's when you like go back into an existing thing and then you like just add like, oh, you add a backstory basically to something that never existed. And which I feel like obviously we shouldn't have any kind of issues with because it's like they're all fictional stories. But I do. Because if you wanted to do it, you should have done it back.
Should have just did it then.
And with Bryce Walker, the thing is, if you guys have never seen 13 Reasons Why, he is a serial... Now, you better bleep this word for me. He's a serial rapist. And he...
Serial R-wordist, if you bleep.
Yes, R-wordist. And the whole story of 13 Reasons Why is about Hannah Baker, who unalives herself. And she gives a list of 13 reasons why she did this. And one of the reasons was she was R-worded by Bryce, okay? And then he also R-worded... One of the
only valid reasons.
You're right. Huh?
One of the only valid reasons on that list.
I know, but don't ever, you don't have to do that because, like, you know, you can survive and you can live, girl. Talk to your parents or a therapist. But yes, that, and he also R-worded one of her friends, Jessica, and she... Did she witness it? Yeah, I think she was like, she saw some of it or whatever and ran to go get help or whatever. I don't fucking remember. She didn't even run to go get help. Justin was outside the room, like, whatever. But anyways... Okay, and that's what happened in the first season. And then in the second season, we find out that him and his baseball friends have been R-wording many girls. It's called the Clubhouse or something, and it's like many girls. Like this is what he does for fun, like weekends and hobbies, like in a crazy way. Then he had a girlfriend, he even R-worded her too. Come the fourth season where he is killed, and that season's about, oh my God, who killed Bryce Walker? Like, who cares? Those are
Give him a cookie.
Girl. Okay, and then in that season, they do all the retconning of not like before the show's timeline, but it would have been, we got a new character, everyone's favorite, Ani. She's so annoying.
Bravo, Ani. Love Ani.
A random British girl, because our lead actress, who was an Australian, is gone. So they brought her in to be like, Bryce is not as bad as you think he is. You want him to be a villain. It's like, he's being multiple people,
over and over.
And
if he isn't stopped, he will keep going.
Okay, and he probably was.
Yeah.
He like he was out of his mind doing all that shit, right? And she was just like, you guys want to believe he's such a bad person.
I mean, I want to believe the sun will come up because it comes up every day.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you show me consistency.
It's a pattern. Like, he should be in prison.
Yeah, I'll be black tomorrow because I was black yesterday, brother. He's them women. He's R-wording them women. He's gonna keep doing it.
And so, yeah, that whole season's like, who did it? And they give us backstory from when Ani moves in to show, well, one, to show his life, how it is, that now he's remorseful. When did all the other shit happen, he did not care at all. Because he was just supposed to be just a straight up villain.
He was touching himself to the thought of
he
one
was.
of the assaults. Getting,
like,
what?
To the thought of reliving his crimes.
Yeah, and we're trying to vouch for this. We're trying to like pull this back and be like, well, he's not that bad.
Yeah, now we're showing clips of him doing yoga with his mom,
crying in his mom's lap, which is also like super Oedipus type. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, like
Oedipal. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Well, yeah, they're showing all those clips, and then he ends up in a sexual relationship with Ani, which is crazy. Because, girl, you know he was a rapist.
Yeah, and you know you never want to vote for somebody to get assaulted, but you're also like, if she just I want to get away, but like let him just get like put her on the wall and she'll be like, whoa, and she runs and never comes back because you need clearly some kind of hard life lesson, some kind of jolt to wake you up because he will throw you across his room and take something from you.
She needs a factory reset. She was crazy.
Oh, a good bust in the head will do that.
Yeah, because what are you doing?
Yeah. I don't like her, but also like I'd like for her to escape him forever.
Oh, for sure. That's your captor at this point. But yeah, it was crazy that he did all that. He was an evil person, and now that he's dead, they want to be like, don't you guys feel sorry for him? We don't, but they're like, but look at him. He's having paint fights. Nope. He was doing yoga. He felt bad once. He didn't deserve to die.
Statistically, a person who was assaulted more than once will assault again because they can't stop. They won't be stopped. It's like an addiction. It's like a child predator. Yeah. I'm happy that someone put him down. You know what I mean? Like I keep saying this with these child predators. I watched a video of a guy getting caught meeting kids 2 times in 20 minutes. If you shot him.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
So yeah, like it was just a crazy concept. It was a crazy way for you guys to go with the show that you had nowhere to go with. I was so glad that it was over and that was the last season because
Oh, me too.
I don't think I ever liked. What am I saying? I know I never liked 13 Reasons Why. I watched the first season because it was popular.
A bit.
No,
I like
because
the concept.
the idea, I guess, but at the same time, I was like, Hannah Baker is
Annoying.
she's you can't stand her as a character. She blames everyone for every issue.
She blames the only guy who was actually like consistently trying to be her friend and take care of her.
Oh my God,
Make sure
Clay.
she was good. Clay.
Why didn't you help me? Why didn't you see the signs?
Why she helped?
She's like, why doesn't anyone love me? And Clay's like, hey, can we hang out later? And she's like, can you off for a minute here?
Is he supposed to be? Is Clay supposed to be Jesus and reach into your soul and cleanse it and calm
Yes,
it? Is he
Clay.
supposed to be your therapist
Save
and your husband
her.
and your employer and your everything? He's supposed to give you all the satisfaction and fulfillment you want in life.
Her end all and her
Good
be
God.
all.
Something like that was always on the way to themselves. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like
you ain't never had no
she was-
chance.
And it was just like she was in grade, I think 11, and it's like all you had to do was get through grade 12. And I'm sorry because if anyone's dealing with that, but just like there's other roads before you
other
get to
avenues, other things you can do before you end up in that situation.
In that situation.
Yeah, and especially like I get it a lot more. Like certain kids are getting bullied from morning till night every day.
Yeah.
Certain kids are getting sexually assaulted at home or assaulted at school or even whatever the case is. They feel like they have no way out, and that is the only way. It's either kill everyone who's hurting them or kill themselves. You, my lady, I mean, yes, you were sexually assaulted one time. That's crazy, and it was a violent one. It was bad.
Yeah.
But you act like every single person was in your neck, like they were like pushing you to like do something crazy. Like
I feel like
you act like everyone was Bryce.
Right? Like most of what she dealt with, be it sad or bad, was like very typical of a girl's journey in high school.
Or anyone's journey in high school.
Anyone, like a lot of the time, like what was it? Like she made out with that girl and then there was like pictures because that creep guy took it.
Yeah.
And then like that was the whole thing, but then the girl like blamed it on her. Or you couldn't tell who the girl was in the picture, which is like, okay, the people will move on from that.
Yeah, you know how many stories in my school came out about girls doing this with guys and that? There's a video of a girl in the woods with like 15.
Okay.
She survived.
So, and then there's also her poem she wrote, which no one also knew she wrote. And she was so mad at the guy and she was so embarrassed and she listed that as a reason.
But no one knew you wrote it.
Like, who cares?
So then...
There was the other guy who was like the school president who like stood her up on a date. But then, what's his name was there? What's his name? Dempsey. His last name.
Oh, Dempsey.
That's his last name.
Oh,
Justin's friend.
Is it Justin?
No, Justin's
It's not
friend.
Justin,
He's on the football team too, or the baseball team.
Jack.
Zach.
Thank
there
you.
Go, Zach. Yeah, then I think Zach was there afterwards or whatever, but she had a whole relationship with Zach, and now she still put him on a list, even though, like, what are we talking about right now? Girl, although you lost your friends. You were an asshole to your friends.
Yeah, and I never understood why Zach was on the list at all, or Clay, really.
Wasn't he like the last one or something? I don't even remember. Yeah. It was just like, what, when I told you to leave after I told you, like, yeah, she's like, I told you to leave like 5 times, but you left. Why'd you leave?
Bro, I keep saying this. If I was Clay, she would have killed herself. Because please, I don't have no time for all that fucking day. If I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to help you. If you're gonna look at me, but like, leave, get out of here. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna help you. Like, leave.
Like, I've tried to help you 9 times.
Like, what? I personally have my own things going on. Like, people understand that, like, yeah, you're going through something, but like, everybody else got shit going on too, boy. You don't know what they're dealing with right now, but you were so focused on you. Literally. And all of a sudden, because he didn't sit there all night with you in your f***ery, he made you kill yourself. Because he didn't kowtow to your psychotic needs. You
know what's funny? Well, it's not funny. Also, she lost her rent money for her parents. Mm-hmm. And that was like also like one of the reasons, like, oh, I'm such a mess up. I'm like, and it sucks. And it would suck so bad, right? But her parents, they obviously figured it out, and they would have figured it out. You thought it was then better, like, I guess that's, that's her mental state of like, it would just be better if I wasn't here.
Yeah, that wouldn't it up for them.
Yeah, but I'm like, did you give them a tip? They're on the list. Did you give them a tip?
Yeah, I'm about to say. And plus now, you lost the rent money. I guarantee your funeral costs more.
Okay.
A lot more.
She wasn't
like so much more headstones and caskets and shit.
Very teenager, like she wasn't very forward thinking.
Oh, I lost $1,600. Let me give my family a $20,000 bill. Like,
oh
what?
My God. But yeah, this is the moral. It's Hannah Baker is the true villain of at least the first season. Well, not she's one of many. There's a gap.
Yeah, you can't say the truth. There's a lot of villains.
There's a lot.
Bryce is the true villain.
Okay, yeah, Bryce is number one. She might be number two, or they hold the top.
They even bring her back to haunt Clay after. Like she couldn't just allow it to him. Like,
and then Bryce also haunts Clay, as does.
So the two main villains have to come back.
Monty.
That's another villain. That's another villain right there.
That show devolved into something insane, and I liked Clay less and less as the episodes went by.
I like Tyler more and more. I kept saying, let Tyler go in there with that.
Tyler? Oh my God,
let him
Tyler.
go. Let him go. The school needs to be cleansed.
Yeah, I know.
Burn it to the ground. Let it go.
I thought, I was like, it would suck for like y'all in this world, but I was like, at this point,
go ahead.
Burn it down, start from scratch.
Go ahead. Bro, especially if Monty's in there and shit. Bro, if I'm Tyler, nobody's stopping me from shooting that school. Monty and them did that.
Words.
You lost your ever-loving mind.
No.
I'll rinse it out through. If you want to stop me here, I'll shoot it up through you.
Oh my God.
Like, no. Because that's crazy. Like that, and the fact that they showed so much of that scene and then the broom handle after.
Yeah, no, it
almost made me into a villain.
It was crazy. It was so intense.
I'm happy he killed himself.
Who?
Monty.
He didn't. He was killed. He didn't kill himself.
Oh, even better. Oh,
yeah.
even better.
Yeah, he did not kill himself. He was
even
killed.
better. And I understand he was going through some shit himself, but
he was gay. And he did want to like admit to himself.
But for me, do some shit like that, it don't matter.
Look, it was just too much. Like we went from point A to whatever is past Z. Mm-hmm. It went so far.
From on-screen suicide to a violent on-screen jail style.
Yeah.
R word, whatever. You can mute those.
Yes. It was
insane.
It was a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's probably all we have to say about villains. Do you have anything else to add? Anyone you want to return to anything?
I will say that the villains are getting better and better. I feel like from like the golden age of comics where they were like good guys and bad guys, and now like some of these villains I call heroes, man. Some of these heroes I call villains. It's getting so much better, and I'm excited to see what we do in the traditional sense. Like I like The Boys and all that stuff, and how they kind of break away from the original like motifs. Yeah. But I do want to see what the original kind of like superhero stuff does with that, and where they go with villains now, because we can't just do the same old he's a villain, he's a hero. You have to get some. Yeah. Like I do love the nuances, and I do love the backstory when it's intended, when it's meant to be there, and if we have growth or what we have where we can understand where this person is coming from, because ultimately if you understand where any character is coming from, it's going to make them just come off better. Yes, 100%. You connect with them a little better. And so I'm not against it. I just want you guys to do it and be upfront about it. Do it first. Before we go, I have a question for you. How do you feel about Shigaraki? Which one is that one? Hand over face back. Oh, I don't. We are watching My Hero Academia, and what are we, season 4 or 5 now? Season 5 now. Yeah, I don't see him enough. You have watched up to almost the new season, like a full thing. I've seen him in like little parts here and there. I don't have any feelings about him. See, because they talk about like a good amount. They've gone over like him, even when All For One's fighting, that's All One's fighting All Might. That's like a big motif there. You learn about his backstory and stuff. You have not gotten. You are correct. You haven't gotten any of his like actual backstory. Yeah, so I'll save that question. Yeah, he's barely there. But so far, I don't think about him. Okay. I think his look would make a great cosplay. That's all I have on him so far. I don't have anything like. Right now, all you're seeing is just a psychopath who wants to break shit. I'm not even. I don't think about him. Okay. He, All For One is his surrogate daddy, and he is carrying out his wishes. He's been sending his minions out for the most part. Yeah, so I don't think about him. So then there's one that you have seen more. How about Dobby? Which one is that? The guy with the skin with the patches. Yeah. What do we know about him? I can't. There's no villain on there I can give you anything. Well, not necessarily about like their backstory, just more like them as a villain. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of his backstory, but like how their demeanors and how they come off. I'm sorry, because I'm breaking your heart, but there's nobody right now I could tell you anything about. Like, I just get little bits and pieces of them. I know, so that's why I'm sorry, but there's nobody yet. All For One. There's nobody yet. I just don't feel like I'm getting a full scope of anyone yet. So it might even be at the end, like when we're finished, and then I can like have a full thing where I go. They haven't given you anyone's backstory yet, so it's fine. Yeah, I don't have anything. I just know that these people are evil because they're in the League of Villains, and that they want to do evil is all I really know. One thing that I don't like about My Hero is that like the story doesn't take too long to go on, but they take too long to get in Everybody's shit. All right? Because why are we just getting into Shigaraki's backstory in season 5? He's the main villain, okay?
Yeah.
I just want to throw this mic at the wall.
Okay. I think they just want him to seem like shallow. Like there's a lot for them to get through right now for us to be cutting back to clips of the villain. Like we don't care yet.
They also could have not did a lot of bullshit and got to the villain.
But it's an anime, so I feel like they structure it around. This is about to be 7 seasons minimum.
Right.
So
never once about the big boys.
Oh right, we have our masks. I have mine too. I don't know if I want to put it on because like hair and makeup and stuff. But we are Hazel and Chacha's official. I can't be putting this on right now. I'm so sorry about it. There we go. Ooh, looks like it's on my face.
Does it?
Kind of. Well, you're not gonna wear it for the rest of the time, are you?
Am I not? Okay, I'll take
No, because before we go, I did want to talk about one villain that we know and love, one of like our ultimate villains in more of a real world sense, because I don't think we talked about many.
Freaking out a little bit. It's okay. Continue.
Cool. I don't think we talked about any like regular people who are villains, like, in whatever TV show and you work in an office and that person's a villain. So I want to talk about the one and the ultimate for us. For me, who is none other than Oliver Trask.
Oh my God.
Not from X-Men, but from the OC, which is my favorite show ever.
Oliver Trask is also a great villain. But yeah, no, that guy is a villain.
He is crazy. Also, they didn't give him a super good backstory into him being crazy, because there really is just like
one?
Because it is just like a mental health thing, and he's obsessed with Marissa. But I think he
did slightly give something with the last girlfriend that he was obsessed with. He has an obsession thing.
He has he's got a problem, but he is a good villain in that I just want Ryan to beat him. I want him to beat him senselessly.
I want him to beat the shit out of that.
And for some reason, he's got a charm and charisma that makes everyone just be like, well, I guess he's just rich. But everyone, like Marissa, doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, what, Oliver? He likes me. It doesn't matter. I don't even see that, babe. Seth is like, Ryan, we've been dogs since day one. I'm sorry, you on this. I don't care what you say. No one sees what you see. The only one who's on his side is my boy Luke.
Because Luke's real. Luke's like, hey, it's looking oddly like you and Marissa, boy. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm you and you are me. And Luke's probably looking at it like, yeah, it's like when Ryan showed up and Marissa was just all over Ryan. And Luke was like, what the hell? So now we're seeing Ryan in the same position, and him and Ryan are friends now. Yeah. So he's like, I got to raise my dog.
It's funny. It's just like the power of perspective, because with Ryan coming into town, other than Luke being an actual asshole douchebag at the time, that's his villain, like for Luke, like that's his adversary. Like, my girlfriend's obsessed with Marissa's the real problem, but my girlfriend is obsessed with you already. Like, she's already like not wanting to do things. She wants to hang out with you. Every time I'm not with her, she's with you.
She's with you.
Okay, so this is Ryan is Luke's villain.
Yeah.
Okay, and they fight every time. When rightfully so.
Of course, as a man, of course.
Literally, but then also it's like, Luke, you're the villain too, because
you're also a piece of jerk.
Yeah, because he was cheating on her.
all over. And
so there was that.
And that's why Luke's able to level up, because he has some sense in his head, and he's like, all right, that's what we can.
And they redeem him so fully. I love Luke.
I never saw it coming. I thought he'd be a villain forever.
So
I didn't think I was like the OC. Right. And then they removed him. He never came back.
He's really depressed about it. But yes, Oliver, even though he's like a piece of shit and I hate him so much, and he's there for so long and it just gets worse and worse and worse, I think it's a pretty good payoff. Because now Marissa can see that she was an idiot.
And she almost got shot.
And yes, and then they break up and I'm like, good for you, because you deserve some consequence.
Yes,
and he does. He's like, girl. And like, side note, Julie Cooper is a good villain too, but just like every season anytime she goes after Ryan though, I'm like, girl, I'll fight you right now.
Also, you gonna lose, man.
Ryan's too honorable.
Too good, and you got Sandy and Kirsten in his corner. Exactly. You ain't gonna win that battle. So, the more lighthearted side of that, I think, like regular TV villains. Before we have to go, I love, like in The Office, right? People will say Dwight's not the villain. Jim is the villain.
I was gonna say, is it John Krasinski?
Yeah, John Krasinski. I mean, obviously, like the obvious one that people will say is like a Michael Scott, because he's inappropriate and blah blah blah. No, he just might be autistic. He just might not have. I mean, autistic and from a different area. So his parents probably said more inappropriate things, and he never learned how to communicate with people in a real, like, he doesn't know how to, like, social cues and things like that. So he says things that are inappropriate, does things that are inappropriate, does not know how to let things go. Jim now is just a menace. Like, Dwight is a menace too. Yes, Dwight bothers him, but Jim is like in his neck way more often, way more constantly. Like the very first episode, Dwight comes in, opens his desk, and his fucking stapler is in Jello. Stapler a bunch of shit. And he's like, Jim, stop putting my things in Jello.
He's
Jim was
frustrated.
And the way he said that, I was like, how many times, Jim?
A lot.
Have you put his things in Jello?
I do want to also preface by saying I don't watch The Office. I did watch the first season when I was in my first year of university. I never really...
We're gonna fix that.
I never really liked it, and then everyone who's like, the first season's not that good. I'm like, well, I don't think we're gonna grab me now. I've just seen a million different jokes. I know so many characters. Like, even though I just don't have an interest in watching it, but I will agree from what I've seen. Like, I was like, why does everyone love him? Like, fucking Jim. Like, I can see him. Like, he's just a fucking bully. Ash. Yeah. He's an asshole. He's a douche.
But he's endearing with it, and also
you said that he grows and he changes whatever.
And also, when you see like Dwight is not a victim either. Like,
I know.
Like,
he's also annoying.
Yeah, he's also a villain, kind of. But Jim is just more creative and goes farther and goes way harder. Mm-hmm. So it looks like Dwight's being bullied because Dwight is just gonna come and like throw a snowball at you.
I don't think he's being bullied. Like, I never thought of it like that from the episodes that I've seen, because I know that they're both annoying. But I was just like, Jim is. He's a too cool for school guy. I'm gonna do this, or I'm not gonna participate in this, because like, he's very Jeff Winger. Yeah. And that's it.
See, and that last part of it there, like, I'm not gonna participate. That changes very quickly. The too cool, like, everything else is a slower burn. It comes with him growing. You know, he's a young guy at the beginning of the show, but I do love his growth arc. Like, his change from villain to non-villain. At a certain point, he was like, I can't even be doing these pranks anymore. You know, I'm too old for that.
That ass. You start the show and you're like 33.
And I said, brother, if you don't pick that prank back up, because you're ruining it.
Well, you want him to do pranks?
Keep going.
Okay.
You're ruining the show.
It's a real life office, and I'd be like, please stop.
If you know that your boss is Michael Scott, you can do literally whatever you want. Whatever you want.
The Madhouse over there.
The Madhouse.
I was going to say another one, which you haven't seen since you brought up what I haven't seen, is Chuck Bass. I just want to quickly say Chuck Bass is a villain. He's a crazy person. It's from Gossip Girl. I don't understand why the majority of people love him like they do. In the first episode, he tries to R-word one of the main character's little sisters, and it's stopped because the main character... Yeah, which is Joe from You, his sister, and I think he comes to the like roof and stops it, and then after that he's
in the first episode. Joe's in the first episode.
Yeah. But cut to everyone loves him, and everyone will just be like, oh my god, Chuck Bass, and him and Blair, and he's evil and he's weird, and everyone just loves him, and he's very standoffish of a character, Wow. You know, fight me about it. But it's time to end our very first episode of yet another pop culture podcast. I hope you enjoyed with us. I hope you had your arguments. If you have a 6 degrees of separation, leave it in the comments and we can include it in the next video. Styles is my guest on the very first episode. You will definitely return. Mm-hmm. Not the very next one, but you will. 100%.
Let her know how much y'all love me and my beautiful face so she brings me up more often.
It don't matter what they say. But yes, let us know. Let them know where they can find you. You have an Instagram, right?
Oh, yes. My Instagram is @__ who is that guy.
And you can follow our podcast on Instagram and on TikTok and subscribe on YouTube as well. If you're listening on Spotify, rate and like. I'm Sophia Pobee. You can follow me as well. I'm so excited. I hope you guys stay for the rest of these. We'll have so many different topics. But if you have any suggestions, you can leave them down below as well. But thank you for joining us. Goodbye, Styles.
Bye, Styles.
Goodbye.